Blessings and welcome to this collective reading. What I was just receiving as I was opening sacred space is, what if there was a version of you from the future timeline that already exists and time doesn't exist in the quantum field, where time and this version of you in the future is as much of a parallel reality of what is possible as is this moment. And this version of you has already achieved what it is that you're moving towards. And they could even be your higher self. But they've already achieved what it is that you're going for. They're already living it. It's already done. And what if they're sending the idea, the download back in time to you now, that you're receiving the inspiration and the download to pursue this craft and have this vision of success, that they're actually already there and you've already done it. And so what I invite to you in this reading and in this spell is to connect to that version of yourself that has already created what it is that your heart desires, and to fall in love with your reality as it is, for your reality to be your beloved. And what I'm hearing is that as you fully fall in love with your reality as it is, you amplify that energy, you amplify the signal, because you're not in a state of resistance. And by falling in love with the vision and having gratitude for your reality now as it is, you can tap into this future reality as the new beloved of your reality, or as the gift that the beloved of your reality as it is now holds in store, that is already unfolding for you. So fall in love with your life as it is right now. You've been walking away from what no longer serves you, and as we clear, we open up space to create. In alchemy, they call it solve et coagula. The solve is the solvent. If you think when they're making a potion in an alchemist's lab, they've got to light the fire and add the solvent to break down the plant matter to create the tincture. And solve et coagula. So the solvent is the shadow work. It's the breaking down of the dross. It's the transmutational alchemy of the inner fire that clears the consciousness. If you want to look at it in more of a modern perspective, people call it subconscious patterns, like clearing your limiting beliefs. And then solve et coagula. Coagula is the coagulant. It is the creative force. It is the plant matter being infused into the alcohol that creates the tincture. And so the plant matter needs to break down into the alcohol to then become the tincture. So then it's a tincture. First it started as these raw ingredients. So think of reality creation in the same way, that you've been breaking down these elements in order to create this dream reality. But that this dream reality already exists within the subconscious mind. And as you tune into the subconscious, the unconscious, and the dream realms of the divine feminine, you realize that it's already there in the astral or in the etheric. or in the Akashic, that there's a layer of reality that already exists here on the bottom of the deck. We've got the Chariot. So astral traveling could be significant. And in a way, this future reality already exists in the astral in a way you can travel to that place. And I've actually got a meditation on my channel that I'll link here that is for contacting and merging with your future self. So I really recommend doing that. It's incredibly powerful. Because as you merge with your future self, those qualities start to embody within you now. And as they embody within you now, your reality starts to shift. As within, so without. This is the power of creation that you hold here with the Ace of Wands, to be able to focus into the etheric realm and actually draw in the gifts, the qualities, the talents, the abilities, the vibrational essence of your future self now here into your current manifestation. With the Empress card, as you fall in love with the feeling of your wish fulfillment and bask in that surrendered energy of receptivity, you open the channel to allow for this new pathway to unfold. And you hold the sword of discernment to be able to direct this love, to be able to direct your consciousness in a state of love and receptivity for this new beginning to unfold. Here with the Sun card, receiving sun codes, sun gazing, sun codes streaming in through the actual sun outside, getting out into the sun could be significant. And receiving the codes of the solar consciousness, the light consciousness, the Christos consciousness, and laying down on the earth, grounding into the earth, actually even just literally laying down on the earth under the sun here, and just surrendering and releasing all energies that no longer serve. Bare feet could also be great. And sending your roots down into the earth and just getting into that receptive, restorative state of openness will allow the structure here with the King of Pentacles to come forward for your plans of prosperity in a greater light, because the static of being in Wi-Fi with technology, of constantly thinking about what it is that you're creating or working on the computer, or whatever your workplace situation is, or your commute, that you can be sometimes caught too much in the mental energy of focusing on it in the mental plane, and you need to come back into the emotional plane, the spiritual plane, and the physical. And by being in the physical, by going and actually grounding and rooting and coming into the moment, coming into the emotional and the spiritual experience, getting out of the mental, getting into the heart, going from the head to the heart, you suspend the mental static of needing to think so much, taking up so much energy of thinking and trying to figure it out. And by letting go, you actually let in source energy. You let in divine inspiration, because you've let go of trying to figure it out. And actually then, when you let go of trying to figure it out, when you're feeling confused or scattered energy, you go into the physical realm of Gaia with your feet on the earth here, lay down, connect to the elements of the sun, and meditate. You go into a state of no-thingness, of not thinking, of not focusing on these material objects, but really getting into the real material world of the earth element, of the earth, of the land, of nature. And then you become a clear and open channel for the divine download to come through, which will download you as you ask Spirit, hey, Creator, download me with the vision of the highest good. Meditate, receive, and then you can tell, oh, this is coming from my higher self, this is coming from my intuition, this isn't just me thinking about what my ego wants, right? And then you get that download. Crown chakra opening could be significant as well. And this will actually when you do that, right, you know, when you let go and you go out and you go for a walk and you get in the moment, you feel the sun and you take a breath and you go find appreciate, you eat some good food, you go to that cafe, you have a nice conversation, you forget about what it is that you're working on for a while. And then when you come back to it, you have all this new inspiration, right? That's what this is going to do for you. Even see how this person's out here in nature, kind of standing on a mountaintop. They've got all this inspiration now for the abundance. Even bring a journal with you or take a note on your phone whenever it comes in. But like, you're getting out of the masculine, you're getting into the feminine. And this is actually the most productive thing that you can do at this time to allow this shift, because this is what will allow the energy of your future self to merge into your present reality. Allow yourself to embody that. You collapse the time-space reality and you assume the wish fulfilled. You actually merge with that future version of you in your highest timeline. You shift into alignment with that highest timeline because it's already done. So thank you guys for watching. Please like this video and leave a comment below with what resonated. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell notification to be notified of future readings and videos. And I also invite you guys to join the first pilot program of Clear Channel, which is my live coaching course for intuitives, psychics, and empath creatives, conscious creators who want to activate their gifts and intuitive abilities and align with their purpose and clear and open their channel to be a clear channel for divine inspiration to flow through them into expression and into creation. You can join that below, get one of the few slots that are available this week. And this is going to be at a discount as well for the pilot group. And these initial rounds will be live, but it will not always be live forever. So you'll be able to get hands-on support and guidance from me at a great accessible rate. And again, thank you guys so much for joining, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace and many blessings.